Guys, are you excited? Baseball's finally here.
Oh yeah, I cannot wait for the season to start after last season.
Especially for me coming off that injury, I'm definitely ready to be back. So
We'll talk about that. Billy, you mentioned the end of last year. You guys were state runner-up. What did that do for this team going into the offseason, you think, as one of the veteran guys coming back?
I think that made our confidence just go straight up, showing what ability we have as a team when we work together and put us work.
What about for you, Ben? You were kind of on the sidelines, so you got to kind of backseat to everything. How tough was that?
it was extremely tough for me, especially somebody that wants to be out there, be on the field helping the team. But really, it just gave me that desire to work even harder in the off season. And I think that was just for Billy and I. We both played fall ball. I know a bunch of other kids did. And this is the first team I've ever seen. We're in the gym every morning, Monday through Friday, and that's been a big deal. I think we've grown as a team, and our work ethic's got a lot better. It's just because we know we can compete with those higher teams, and that just fuels the fire a little bit. So
Obviously, everybody's gunning for Cheyenne still, but what is this team about, you think, this year, Billy? I mean, you guys did lose a couple key pieces, some valuable seniors. What is this year's team about?
I think this team's just going to be working on efficiency because we obviously lost Ryan Chamberlain. He pitched more than half our innings, I think. I think it's just efficiency on the mound and backing up our pitchers.
Yeah, what have you been kind of focusing on to improve on this off season?
Mainly my hitting, because I remember struggling last year for the first half, but I just don't want that to happen again this year, so I've just been working on that.
Yeah. Is it tough to believe it's your senior season?
A little tough, yeah. Surprising, but I'm glad I can come back for another year after this. So.
Yeah, I know you can go back for that super season, and so can you, Ben, actually. Speaking of that, you both can, but what did you do coming off the injury to kind of get yourself maybe in a better spot to stay healthy this year?
yeah, so that was a big thing for us this year, especially the past 2 years having an injury. So this year, one of our main focuses was definitely flexibility for me, as well as just longevity. So making sure I'm lifting with the intent to be more healthy throughout the year and just taking better care of my body. So like I said, stretching in the mornings and at night,
Okay.
and really focusing on my arm care, and especially with my right side, my right hip and my right knee, especially taking the time to really stretch it out and make sure it's healthy. So
Where are you guys going to be playing this year? Obviously, you both will throw on the mound. Where else is coach going to put you?
I think mainly third for me and maybe first, you never know.
Okay.
mainly center for me, I'd imagine. So
Yeah. Just don't dive too much.
yeah.
Talk a little bit about expectations for you guys. What do you think this team is capable of?
I expect us to have a good chance against Cheyenne in any outing, honestly. We have the people to do it. We just have to back up our pitchers and hit the ball. Simple as that.
To go along with that, I think we have the ability to definitely be one of the top contenders again this year. And I think just our team mentality helps a lot with that. We have very strong work ethic. We all put in the work. We're all ready to fight. And I think that's definitely just keeping our expectations high. And especially this year, last year we struggled a lot with team chemistry, working on that. This year, team's a little bit closer knit. So really focusing on just being there for each other, not tearing each other down as much. That's a big focus for this year, and I think that'll help us a lot come state time. So
Year 4 for Coach Lozano, is this kind of that point where he kind of knows you guys a little better, you know him, and everybody knows kind of the expectations inside and out?
Yeah, I'd say so. I don't know. Let's see.
yeah, I definitely think so. Aaron knows how to coach us. We know how he coaches. And I think just that mutual understanding kind of really helps our team, just because we do know we all have a very good relationship with him. So I think that definitely helps.
I'm going to ask you this, Billy. Is this program capable of taking that next step? I mean, you guys obviously now, you've shown you can compete with Cheyenne, the Gillettes, the big dogs in the state. Do you feel like this team can take it to the next level, take that next step?
I feel like we could, yeah. Because, I mean, we don't have that much depth in pitching-wise, but as I said, if we were sufficient on the mound and everything, I think we can definitely contend with all those bigger teams.
Besides being efficient on the mound, is there anything else that this team has to do this year to take the next step?
A base running for sure, yeah. 'Cause
Okay.
I feel like last year we didn't really get our signs that well or listen,
Okay.
Aiden Morris or something like that.
I gotcha. For you, Ben, obviously you mentioned the injury situation. How tough has it been to kind of not finish the way that you want to these last couple of years?
It's been extremely tough, very mentally challenging, just because last year I was performing pretty well, and it definitely is something that has been a struggle, and that's just why I've been focusing on it so much. That's why this year I've been taking those steps. So I'm not as worried about it this year. I mean, stuff can happen for sure, but with what I've been doing, I think I'm gonna be okay. So I'm just excited to get out on that field and prove I'm supposed to be there. So.
All right, tough question for both of you. Why do you love baseball so much? Billy?
I'd say just going out on the field and being with my friends. Like, I've known these guys since I was 8 or 9 years old, and just doing that with them is really making my summer great.
Yeah. Why do you love it so much, Ben?
I mean, it's just like life. I mean, you get knocked down constantly and you have to get back up. It's the only game that you fail 7 times out of 10 and you're going to make it in the Hall of Fame. And I think that's just something that I'm proud to like call my own. Like that's my thing is like baseball. And I think that's just kind of like helping us grow up to be great young men. And that's kind of what I enjoy about baseball.
Yeah.
And of course the friends and everything like that. So.
What's different about being in a leadership role for you guys this year? Especially you, Billy.
I kind of like it because last year we had Ryan Chamberlain. I feel like he was a great leader, and I learned a lot from him. So I'm trying to transfer that into this year and just always staying positive and being a role model for those younger guys.
Yeah. Obviously, you've kind of been a vocal guy in the past. Has Coach talked to you about, doing anything differently from a leadership standpoint?
No, I think staying the same as I have been, just being a little more positive at times. That's been a problem for me in the past. So I've been working on that, and I know that the coaches as well as us have been very happy with how the team's been led and how practices have gone and everything. So kind of just keeping the same mentality we've had this entire offseason, and really just trying to be the hardest workers out on the field really is what I want. So.
Gotcha. Schedule's pretty challenging. You don't have a lot of home games. So that means it's going to be tough. You have to be road warriors. Is this team up to that task? And what do you think of the schedule, Billy?
I like it, honestly. We get to go out and compete against people at their own field and home stadium. I like it, and I think we can do it if we just take care of our bodies, and that's it. Yeah.
Not a lot of junk food on the road.
No. Try not to.
Is it pretty cool, some of the places? I mean, you guys are going some unique places this year. I haven't been to Bozeman in a long time. I don't remember. Did you guys go to the College World Series last year?
We didn't.
No, so it was planned 2 years ago, and then COVID happened. So how excited are you guys to go to different places, though?
I'm pretty pumped because I've never been to those places at all, and this will be my first year going there, and just having that experience to visit and play ball there. It's gonna be fun.
I definitely agree with Billy. It'll be super exciting, especially those places where we get to see ball at the higher levels, like the College World Series. That'll be pretty cool. And it's always nice to be able to throw a line in the water, maybe once or twice with some of those places we're going to. So.
All right, guys. Well, hey, I appreciate the time. Best luck this season.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.